Right. When Kenny holds up 5, 4, 3, if he does it like that, that's actually 10, 8, 6
the next one.
Was 4 after that.
And then 2.
Hey there, sports fans. You're watching the K&C Masterpiece. This is Kevin Hagelin. I'm Corey Majors, Kenny the cameraman, doing his job back there. We got big stuff going on.
Did his little hand wave throw you off?
Yeah, he was waving at the camera. I don't even know if anybody could see that or not. But
we're here to do verses.
Verses is a great column that we write. I think it's great. Kevin thinks it's average, mediocre at times, but
no. That's what I said about you. I think the column's great. All right, first game we got coming up: Plano East boys against the Allen boys. All right, the concept of verses, of course, is usually that we butt heads on our opinion. Unfortunately for the Eagles, we do not disagree in this opinion. We both pick Plano East. Tell me why.
Plano East has more size than any team in District 9 5A. Plano East can score. Plano East has a great guy in John West who averages somewhere like 20, 30 pretty much every night. That's my opinion on that team. I think they're really...
It sounds like you made that stat up, though.
I probably did make that up. I could have just made it up. But
you did just make it up.
I did just make it up. Oh, my God. Either way, Plano East has a lot of talent. I've been saying all season I anticipate they're going to be the district champions. They have 2 losses right now. They're in 3rd place, but even still, when they get it all together, that team's really, really good. Coach Tomlin and Plano coach told me that, too.
Well, and when you talk about 3rd place, it's not like they're so far back. In the girls' side, if you're in 3rd place, you're 4 games out of 1st place.
Right.
Boys' side, you're 3rd place, you're 1 game back. All right. I want to pick up on something you said about Plano East. You said that they can score. Therein lies where I think the problem's going to be for Allen. They cannot score, all right? Or that's not to say they can't score. They just haven't been scoring.
Have problems getting the ball in the basket.
So they're going to slow this game down significantly. If you saw them play Plano West a couple of weeks ago, same concept. Go to the 4-corner offense. You're going to try and run really long possessions. I mean, you're going to see them go down the court, make 6 passes, maybe run a minute off the clock. That strategy worked great for half against Plano West. They were losing by, I think, maybe 2-3 points, and it was like 22-19. That's the kind of game that they're going to win. If the final score of this game is somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 points, I like Allen to win. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. East is going to find a time that they can break it open and win this game.
Even still, if East gets a lead with 4 minutes left, they could just run the clock out between Quincy Diggs, Anthony Hill, and all the other guys they have that can run around the perimeter. They'll probably run the clock out. Plus, like I've been saying all season, Quincy Diggs, that guy's a matchup problem for anybody. He's going to present problems.
And is shockingly underrated, don't you think?
Well, when he's playing on the team that he's playing on. But at the same time, you got guys like Jeremy Reeves on this Eagles team. They're not going to just give up.
Oh, absolutely not.
So I think it's going to be a real good game to watch. Allen's going to bring what they can. But like I said, East has a lot of size on that team.
Allen needs to start making some baskets. They need to start winning some games. They can put both of those together tonight. They're going to be on the road to maybe making the playoffs. If not, I think the second half of district could be pretty long for them. Speaking of second half of district, whoever wins between Berkner, Plano West, they go into the second half with first place all to themselves. And since we both think Plano East is going to win against Allen, whoever loses this game, they're going to be tied for second place. Either way, Plano East, if they win, they're up to second. All right, but who's going to take it? Who's going to be in first place at the end of Friday night?
Your opinion, I'm going to say you're going with Berkner. I'm going with Plano West. I think Plano West has the deepest bench in District 9 5A. Now, I have said Plano East has the best top 7 rotation, but I think Plano West has the deepest bench. They have guys that can do skill sets. One guy that can dribble, one guy that can shoot, one guy that can dunk, one guy that can... They have a lot of different guys that can do one thing very, very well. It's a matter of getting those guys out on the court at the same time and then putting that all together and coming up with something good. They can keep it together at the end of the game, I think they can win this game pretty easily.
Oh, I don't know about that. Plano West also has a lot of guys that can score, and a lot of guys they can shoot the basketball. But they don't have anybody who can shoot the basketball. Like, let's get ready for it.
Say his
Max Nekwasa. I can never say it right. I can barely spell it right.
You can always say Uzoma
Wakachukwu.
You can always say that right, but you don't know how to say this guy's name right?
Yeah, I can't explain it, but I can explain this. That boy can shoot the basketball, and he can drain it from beyond the arc all night long.
But he doesn't give you an easy way to say his name phonetically.
He does not, all right? And on the shots that he misses, Xavier Perkins is 3rd in the Metroplex in rebounding. So if he's going to miss a shot, good chance you're going to see Perkins and Jeffco banging down there all night long. But Let's just go with Max. I'm going to call him Max.
I like Max.
He has the ability to turn this game like no one else on the court, all right? I'm talking about Jeffcoat, Ross Self, Mike Grizel, all those other guys from Plano West. Nobody can turn the game around like Max. I saw both their games last year, and they won each of those games over Plano West by 3 points. I wonder who could have made the difference in those games. It could have been someone that graduated, which I won't mention his name, but it also could have been Max, who I think is going to give them the win. It should be a great environment, but I like Berkner to win this one in a tight one.
Well, you say that Max doesn't there's nobody that can kind of pair up with him in the scoring ability. I understand Jackson Jeffcoat's one of the big names on this team, but one of the guys that doesn't get as much credit and doesn't shoot the ball nearly enough is Tyler Melville.
You're going to say that.
I like Tyler Melville a lot. I think he's a very talented player. His brother was a great player. I think that this kid can really put it, if he just puts it all together, kid's going to knock down some real big shots. It's just a matter of him getting into those clutch situations and taking advantage of it. That's my opinion. I think he can match up with that guy. If West was just to give him the ball, I think he could take it all night. But
they give him the ball.
They have a big team, they have a big team-oriented philosophy going on out there. A lot of speed, a lot of up-tempo, and that's what I like about Plano West.
This should be a very up-tempo game.
But I don't want to be the guy keeping score on this one. It's going to be hard to keep stats.
You're going to be, so get ready for that. The other thing that you just mentioned, you said in the clutch. In the clutch. That's another reason I like Berkner to win this game. West has had a great season. They're up to number 4 in the state. But still have some problems down the stretch. They might have erased some of those demons last week when they beat Plano, and that game went down to the wire. But the thing is, you've still seen some instances where it gets down tight. The East games, for example, are 2 that I'm thinking of where they have some problems down the stretch. Berkner has not encountered those same problems. That's why I like this game. But right now, these are the two teams that are playing the best in district. I agree with your assertion that Plano East should win this district and has the best talent. But right now, these are the 2 teams that are playing the best. It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys been watching the K&C Masterpiece. Thanks for coming and getting all the analysis on District 9 5A sports. Y'all have a good night tonight. Enjoy the basketball games.